Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Petty and Uninformed podcast, where we venture our petty and uninformed opinions about a variety of topics. It's just me and Nikki tonight. Hey, Nikki, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Gabby's talking about daylight savings time for half of us in the chat. I really want to know what she means because daylight savings time isn't until the 30th for the UK.
March the 9th. It happens tonight for us. You guys always are a few weeks, right? Because there's like 6 weeks or something or 3 weeks where you're five hours ahead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that means I'll have to do the show at 10 next week.
Or you don't. I mean, it'll just be weird for me. Just bug me early.
Yep. Hello, A Space NG. Welcome to the chat. Been a while since we saw you in here.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey.
SoFlo is here. We just got some split fiction on the screen for you all for a bit of entertainment. You're about to watch Nikki try and fail to get this apple for about 10 minutes.
Shut up. I've been very bad at this game. But my pig is adorable and it really distracted me. I should not have enjoyed this level as much as I did. So Split Fiction is a purely co-op game. You have to have two people, only two people, not three or four or one. You have to have two people to play it. Basically, the story is you are two writers, and you've gotten an opportunity to get some of your works published, and you've never had your work published before. So you go into this place, and they say that you get to experience your story, and they're going to extract it out. You see the pig chilling on the left-hand side is Mio. She is a sci-fi writer. And the pig that is jumping up and down, her name is Zoe, and she's a fantasy writer. Mio fucks everything up, and they end up in the same essentially pod, and you're basically going through both of their stories, both fantasy and sci-fi, to try to get out, basically.
And here we go. There we go. She's going to try again. And nope, didn't make it that time either. Interesting fact. When I was recording, I genuinely thought I was going to get an hour of you just failing this jump.
I really felt like you were going to get an hour of me failing this junk.
Is that Frank Smith hanging out in the chat? Fuck you and your baby sugar gliders. No one likes you.
Hey, I have a cousin who has a bajillion sugar gliders, and he just mates them, and they've got a million of them, and then they don't sell them for whatever reason. I guess they get attached.
Well, they are adorable. All I've been seeing on my feed lately is just video and video and video of Frank's
sugar gliders,
baby sugar gliders, and I'm like, I hate you so much.
Yeah, sadly, Gabby, they won't let you. It won't let you fly. I mean, I looked everywhere on this map, and it really was just not an easy jump to make. He laughs, but like, it was really freaking hard. Like, where do you go? Oop, not that way.
You go up. That's where you go.
See, I even tried doing that way, and I was like, well, maybe if I could just.
I'm not even kidding. I legitimately thought the entire hour of recording was going to be this at one point.
Me just
great. And
just
so close, so close. Oh, you can try again. No, down again.
I know.
And up, yeah. Them flying pigs in the sky. Dunk. And down and down again.
You can actually collect the piles of shit. I don't know why. But your pig gets really happy when you run through one. The big giant snoring pin is also the pig is also the one that's like blowing those bubbles. I will get it eventually, you guys, and then you'll get to watch me die because I didn't change the inverted
Oh
like
yeah, I'm really
the
looking to that.
vehicle in it being inverted was awful. I didn't even think to change it until Richard mentioned it afterwards, but he watched me fail repeatedly and then laughed at me before saying anything.
I thought it was common knowledge that you could invert the controls in the game.
Here's my
settings.
deal. Generally you can, and I'm sorry, but my brain is absolute mush.
There's nothing wrong with her. Her brain is just mush.
I had a migraine for 3 days straight, and yeah, I'm not doing good at anything. Yeah, look, Gabby, this is me looking around for like any way to get up on that silo that isn't the way I was already doing it. Like,
I'd fallen asleep at this point, so
his was easy to get.
It really wasn't. It took a portion of my cunning to get mine.
Sure.
Pretty much all my cunning, actually. And
Sure.
here we go. She's lining herself up, and no, straight down.
See, it's not like I'm an idiot. Correct. I'm not like a gaming idiot. I just could not get that stupid jump. And I can't wait till we play it reverse side. That way I can watch you try to get that stupid jump. If you get it the first time out, like you and I are fighting, we're no longer like
dating.
We're enemies. We are foes.
But we're still dating, so we're foes, but we're still dating.
No, we're gonna be frenemies at that point. Like, but I'm really hoping for your detriment in everything that we do when we go the other way. Like, I want you to die so much when we're driving.
Well, I only died twice when I had to drive.
I am so sorry for you, but your shit looks so much easier than mine. Ooh, you have like this big, wide whatever, and all you have to do is press
on the motorcycle. On the motorcycle. Yes. Are you kidding? Yes. Are you kidding?
Right. I want to see Richard do this. Like, you guys can tell it's like you have to be in the exact right place. You can't jump with him like that.
She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it this time. We believe. And
nope.
Oh man. Because this is legit been like almost 10 minutes at this point. I've got my apple. I want to get to the next level. And it's just, up again.
It's so painful.
And there we go.
Almost went right off the edge. If I had went off the edge, I would have cried. You would have seen me rage quit a game.
And there we go. We feed the apples to the door, and we're on to the next zone. It's going to be fun. Up. Happy birthday, by the way, Gabby.
Yeah, happy birthday, Gabby.
She bounces up there.
Good old 28 years old.
Exactly. 29 forever. And we're up. We're going to the...
My pig is the cutest pig.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the piebald look is what's cool. We're having a look around. We're trying to figure out what to do next. There's the door.
Gabby, I didn't realize you were 2 years older than me.
I figure out pretty early that we need 2 pigs to complete this part. I called over
and I was just
fellow pig to help me. Nikki,
and I'm like, where the hell are you?
eating broccoli. There we go. Oh, there's the strawberry balloon that you can see in plain view. That'll come into play later on in this level.
Yeah, he's like, I'm by the giant floating strawberry, and whenever I was on it, like when we are over there, I could not see it from our view. Boop.
I missed the jump. That was a screw up on my part. Freely admit that. And here we go. I get my apple. Now it's time to help Nookie get her apple. At this point, my pig is having an existential crisis. You know, what am I supposed to be rolling in the farmyard having fun? Look at those pigs. They're roasting their friend. They're having fun. I'm over here looking for apples. Does that seem fair to you? No. No, it does not.
And then you're gonna be like, you need to do blah blah blah. I can't get over there.
Boing.
That was all you.
And then I'm like, so what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? My brain gets to work, and I'm like, there's that big basket of tomatoes there. Nikki's still trying to. I think they're apples.
That's because you were fussing at me. You were like, "Hey, you need to hit the thing," and I'm like, "I can't hit that."
Yeah. There we go. So now I'm like, okay. So don't worry. Now I'm going to get up here. I'm going to fly over there. Boo! Get over here. And then it's time to figure out what to do next. What do we do next? Nikki's going to use a little slinky powers. Going to fail the jump again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we've got both apples. That was less painful than the last level.
You know,
And we're gonna move on to the next level. Shit's about to get very weird up in Pigtown. Door's gonna open. Ooh, yeah. So we're gonna go through the door. We're gonna have a bit of pig fun. This little piggy built his house out of brick, and he was like, "My house is indestructible." I wasn't gonna stand for that. I figured his little pig house had to have some structural weaknesses. So I try the front door. That doesn't work. And I'm like, maybe the pylons. But then I notice the target on the back. And I'm like, So I huff and I puff. And fuck that pig's house.
by the way, every time you see that little thing, it's him farting. Like there's a big fart sound every time he uses that jump.
Yeah, it was. I'm not big on fart humor, so it wasn't like great for me. But you know, the way it's written in game is that she wrote this story when she was a really young kid. So I was like, okay, I'll let it pass. We're having a look around. We're getting the lay of the land, trying to figure out what's going on in the land of the pigs. Nikki's having a bit of an explore over there. I'm like, oh wait, what's going over here? Stuff's going on over here. Maybe. Just maybe. This is the way. And I missed that jump. And my pig dies. One of them. This time I'm wiser. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait for the to stop. Now I'm on the apples. And I'm like, okay, I've made it to my way. So wait for that. And across again we go. Figuring out, trial and error. That's how you do this game. And here we are at the strawberry balloon. That was quite prominent earlier on in the level.
Wait. Quite prominent earlier on. And then you're like, I'm at the strawberry. And so this is what I see.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah, because I moved.
Yeah. No. Let's just see that again in instant replay.
No. I couldn't see it from where I was.
There we go. So there we are. She's right there, and right there. There it is.
I had to move it from where I was.
There we are. So we could see that. Any good EE drama this week?
EastEnders. Yeah, we found out that Zach is the dad of that little shitty snot-nosed boy. Why is it that all of the children in EastEnders, like, I literally just want to beat the hell out of all of them? Like every single one of them are just disrespectful little shits. I think that everybody on EastEnders needs to have like a post-birth abortion for their teenage kids.
Ah,
I'm
come
just
on.
saying. They're
Avani's
awful.
all right. Avani's all right.
Most of them, though, they suck. They suck really bad. Nisha's grandson, he sucks. That little snot-nosed shit, that's Zach's son, he sucks. What is his name? Nugget?
Yep, that's his name. And Nugget.
He's also awful. All these kids are awful. Lily's okay. Are they? Is that what it is, Gabby? Are British kids just fucking awful, like the worst?
And this is how the level ends, with us being turned into sausages.
I was going to just hop over, no finesse, boom, done with it, right? Richard's got to get all like fancy. He's got to like figure out a way to cook himself and stuff.
Well, I just figured, if you want to do something.
They did have Super Nanny. They didn't really have an American version of Super Nanny. Is that because Americans beat their children and British people just let them walk all over them? Is that like the way it goes?
That's pretty much the way it goes, yeah. What else happened in EastEnders? Zach's told Nicola, you know what, I'm just going to tell Barney the truth, and Nicola looked really upset at the end. Bianca and Sonia had a massive fight and then made up because they've both been traumatized by Reese. Oh yeah, Sharon shagged Grant. That was a couple of weeks ago, and now she's trying to cover up the fact that she slept with Grant. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, anything else happened this week on EastEnders?
No, nothing really.
And there we are. We have completed the pig journey.
We are now hot dogs.
Space vagina.
There is a big, giant, gaping hole that's been following us around.
And we've transitioned back to the sci-fi story now.
Which I really enjoy. I'm enjoying it, even though, this is about to get really awful for me. Anyway, I'm trying to talk Richard into recording when we played It Takes Two. We do one roll, like we'll play it through as one character, and then we'll play it through a second time as the other one. Just because it is a different game for each person. That's about all the replayability that you're gonna get off of it. This is 2 times.
Yeah.
But like It Takes Two in this one, I think it's so enjoyable. I'm probably gonna play it with multiple people. And the cool thing about it is you only have to buy 1 copy. So if you have a friend that has the copy, or you can get the copy and you have a friend, you can get a friend's pass, which is free, and they can play with you.
We're not sponsored by them, but we would be if they,
For real. I they're kind of like a telltale games for me. I think that this is a gaming production or whatever that I'm probably gonna just start buying their stuff.
Yeah, because
like solid.
They've only made 2 games, and you bought both.
Well, what about A Way Out?
That's not this company, is it?
I thought it was.
Let's have a little googly woogly of that. I don't think A Way Out is the same company. I mean, Haze Light Studios. They made it Take-Two. Way Out is made by... No, you're right. Haze Light Studios. Okay.
Told you, Brothers is also a great game. I believe that's just a single player though. I do own it, and it's really fun.
I do
But,
not like A Way Out as much as I like It Takes Two in this game.
We did have a fun time fucking around on A Way Out, though. We just didn't finish the game.
Didn't finish it.
Which is weird. I mean, I was enjoying it, but it's not as enjoyable as these two. I think that they've really hit their stride.
Definitely, yeah. It took us an alarming amount of time to figure out this puzzle out. I just want that. I mean, it's one of those things that seems obvious in...
Yeah, whenever you see it done, you're like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's another one like that where we just had to be like, okay, this is the way it goes. This, jump, 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 jump. Because they do a lot of stuff where you have to time it perfectly as well. Oh, there we go.
There we go. We got it. We got it in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these puzzles, you look at them and you're like, how did that mind screw us at all? But it's one of them things that, you know, seems obvious with hindsight, but... Plus the whole gravity thing on this level, switching switching gravity. It's just, it really messed with my head a little bit.
Yeah.
Can confirm it doesn't. But yes, this was a nice, fun game that we played together.
We'll probably finish it up tomorrow. I would be willing to bet.
It didn't take us many sessions to finish It Takes Two, did it? Kind of want to.
I think 2 or 3. Yeah, we can absolutely play it again. We should definitely. I don't know if anybody would be interested, but like I said, you know, record them and then we can chop them up.
Well, and just put them up as videos in between podcasts.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Yeah. Why, yes. Quite. Though, if you did Twitch this, if you streamed it on Twitch, it is probably trending currently.
Yeah.
It was just released a couple days ago.
I suppose I could try. I do have a Twitch account.
I do too.
Yeah, okay. Well, one of us should do it then.
You should.
You should. And then you could direct them to your OnlyFans account.
That I don't have.
Yet. Ambition, you know.
Ambition. No, thank you. If I were to do that, I'd probably run TikTok and just spin tunes.
Just spin tunes.
Yeah, I have. I actually have like a DJ Pro on my computer. I just have been very lazy in putting my music on my new computer. So yeah, you can actually DJ on TikTok. They make decent money. They're super fun to watch too. A lot of people on Second Life will be DJing on TikTok at the same time. Look at you dying over there.
Yeah, I thought we had to go down, but we had to go sideways. Messed up, freely admit that. In a minute, we do actually end up going down, which kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, well,
you know what? We're about at the driving sequence, so I would keep my comments to myself if I was you.
Listen, it was inverted, and I'm a dumbass. I'm so sorry. Why did we go down just to go all the way up this elevator?
I don't know. I didn't design the game. I'm not that talented.
I do really appreciate it, dude. It took me way too long to figure this one out.
This boss fight, yeah. Boss fights on this game are so creative.
They really are, and they don't hand anything to you. You have to figure it out.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah,
tutorial.
freely admitted. I freely admitted.
And here we go, yeah, smash. At this point, we've done no damage to him. Starting to wonder if there's just something wrong with us. We can't figure out how to fight.
Every boss fight has been like that so far, where we're just like, how do we do damage to this thing? And it's always you having to work together, like always. Whether it's him opening up something so I can throw it. Or like, I have no idea what you're doing inside of there, like at all.
And then I figured out, oh, Nikki's throwing the bombs onto the eye, so I've got to blow those bombs up. It took a little while. Didn't realize she was dead there. I was actually getting a little impatient, like, come on, Nikki, throw another one.
Well, part of the problem was I was aiming for the eye, and then if you notice, there are times when I have it and the eye is facing away, and so I don't throw it because I'm expecting to see the eye, but for whatever reason, it just won't face me.
Oh, I ran out of space. That's it.
You know, Gabby, I thought that you were my age. I just didn't realize you were 2 years older. Like, I knew that you were around my age. And it makes sense.
I ran out of space. So that was it. That was all I recorded.
Aw, Punkid. That's all you get. That's all she wrote. Now you got to actually do something, Richard.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Indeed.
Indeed. It's a monster of a game. It's like 87 gig. And I'm like, ugh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a massive download.
But it's really fun. Definitely
it
be
is.
Tappity. Who are you chatting to?
Huh? I was talking to Purse because she's downloading it. And I'm going to go ahead and play Zoe so that I don't ruin anything for myself. And like I said, that was all pre-recorded. We can, we could probably stream live. Would you guys be interested in us streaming video games live every once in a while? Like when everybody dips out on us, we can just pop in a game and you can watch us die repeatedly and cuss, like, because there's a lot of cussing that comes from me.
Yeah.
I had my push to talk on, so he didn't get to hear a lot of it, but there was a lot of son of a bitch going on. And I'm so glad that he didn't catch me dying 152 times, I swear to God. It was a very intense. Oh, Gabby sent me a picture.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it is vanilla, the origin, Latin for vagina or sheath. From Spanish vanilla, pod, diminutive of vena, sheath, pod, from Latin vagina or sheath. The spelling change was due to the association of the French vanille, I guess. There you go. I just like the idea that vagina also means sheath for the meat sword, I guess.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense. Sheath.
See, she said she wants us to stream live.
Yeah, that's what I usually do when nobody else shows up, they show us just stream a video game and talk.
Yeah. We can totes do that. I do not care. But we'd probably be in here for another, well, it's 30 minutes. You want me to start up the game?
No point in doing it now, but
Okay.
yeah, for future.
For the future, we will definitely do that. We've got plenty of games. We'll run you through It Takes Two, which is super cute. It's really like playing a Pixar movie. It's the best way to put it, I think, is that it's playing a Pixar movie.
I'm thinking about that, and yes. Yes.
It is. It's like playing a Pixar movie with Puss in Boots as a book. The Book of Love.
That was great.
He just thrusts everywhere. All right, Mr. Clicky Guy. What you clicking?
I was just having a look at Twitch because I don't actually know how to stream on it. So I was just seeing how whatchamacallit.
Farmer Fred Smith would like to hear Richard talk like a pirate.
Yar, matey. Welcome to the stream. We be enjoying a fun-filled evening on the podcast tonight. Yar.
Nicely did.
Yeah.
Nicely did, sir.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots is Richard wishes that was his spirit animal. He can't do the accent. He can't roll his R's.
No,
It's
I
really
can't
sad.
roll my R's at all.
It's really sad. You should hear him when he speaks Spanish. It sounds like he's casting Harry Potter spells. He's not gonna speak Spanish.
No, he can't speak Spanish.
Mm.
He has tried very hard. He can't do it.
You can.
I've got a mental thing where I can't learn other languages. Like I had all my videos set to Spanish at one point. I was listening to the language every day, and then I'd get like a basic understanding, and then like boom, this mental block would come up, and I just couldn't move forward.
You know, you should do it through music. They actually show people that have a connection with music. They can actually pick up on languages a lot quicker. So you should try it through music. I'm pretty good about sussing out what people are saying, but I can't say anything back. And that's always been my problem. Like when I have been to Mexico, they can talk to me and I can in English tell someone next to me what they said, but I can't talk back to them. I don't know what it is. I can read Spanish very well. I used to be able to read it fluently. I just can't anymore because I don't go to Mexico and I'm not, ingratiated and all that shit anymore. But yeah, music is a good way of learning a new language. Richard isn't from the West Country. What does a British hillbilly sound like? Is that like?
I don't know. She had me say a bunch of words the other day, like garage,
orange.
What was the other one? What was the other one, Gabby? I'll just look at the chat. One sec. And she decided that I sound Jaguar. There we are.
Jaguar.
Jaguar. And she decided that I was a British hillbilly as a result of that.
I'm an American hillbilly, so I can't say anything. I'm like orange, the garage. Jaguar. Aluminum foil. Jaguar.
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 We decided the posh way was Jaguar.
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 You know, he did spend a bit of time in Colorado or wherever the fridge you were for like what, a decade almost, right? Thereabouts.
5 years.
It was long enough. 5 years is forever when it's in American years.
It's American.
Yeah, I mean, like, because it's March, but in America, it really feels like we're in 2026. Like, this has been the longest year I've ever been part of. And every year becomes even worse. It's like we just snowball down into depression and sadness. Anyway, March has been a sucky year.
This has been the worst year ever.
Yeah, I'm really.
Hello?
Oh, I was gonna let you answer Gabby. She said, "How did the mates think you talked when you came back?"
Everyone said I had an American twang, and I said trash instead of rubbish, and I still say aluminum instead of aluminium.
It's just easier. Why do you need to add the extra syllable? America. We don't have time for
America.
aluminium. We only
I
have
don't know.
time for aluminum.
I spell colour the American way. I never put a U in it, but that's just because I hate the French.
You hate the French.
I hate the
No
French.
you. No you in color
Yeah,
or
exactly.
odor.
Well,
What's another
any
one?
word.
You guys
Flavor.
do. Yeah, flavor's another one.
Came up with one more. Okay, Gabby, hit me with it and I will say it.
Numpty.
Numpty, yeah. Familiar.
He does not.
Familiar.
He does not.
That's how I say familiar.
You lie.
Familiar.
You're an idiot. There's no I when you say it in Americanish. It's just family. Family. Just like Mississippi is just Mississippi.
Family.
Yes, famali. That's the right way to say it. Famali.
Family.
My famali. It's
Me
kind
and
of
my
like
family.
I call them, instead of allergies at work, I call them allergies.
Yeah, but that's just because you're special.
I do. I also say cannula instead of cannula. And Veritas instead of Veritas. On purpose, just to piss them off. Yep, Mississippi River. The Mississippi River. That's where I live, Mississippi River. Right close to it. Right down the street. Yep. I mispronounce all the words. That's Memphis. You got screet, scrimp, critic. There's a lot of k on purpose. I do. I mispronounce words on purpose. Instead of I'm a rebel, I say I'm a rebel.
My neighbor
That's our
over the road is really good at putting in long words you don't hear a lot into sentences. I really admire him for it.
Really? Like what?
Convoluted.
I love that. I say stuff
Yeah.
like that. Or I like when someone asks me to go to lunch and I'm broke, I always tell them I'm impecunious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm impecunious right now. I learned a word from one of the surgeons the other day. Alacrity.
That's a word I'm aware of, but I don't know the right context.
So brisk and cheerful readiness. Alacrity.
Brisk and cheerful readiness.
Yes.
That is literally you when you go through the front door to work.
100%. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Hey, everybody. How
Hey,
you
girl.
doing? What's
I
up?
got you some
Good morning,
coffee.
beautiful.
Kids okay? You're gorgeous. I love you, girl. Let's make today the best day ever.
It really is. That's me as soon as I walk in the door. I hate that you know that, but that is. I'm just like, what's up, everyone? Good morning, beautiful. You ready for today? It's going to be fucking crazy. No, I know. It's really stupid. We're severely understaffed. We're going to be great. Okay.
Just so you know, if you play further with Perth than you've gotten with me,
I swear to
We're-
God, I will
we're
not.
done.
I won't. I
We're
won't.
done.
I will
Okay.
not. I have literally never game cheated on you before.
This is a solid boundary I am making.
It is a solid boundary that you didn't have to make because I already said it. There's no way that I would do that.
Okay.
Period. It's not going to happen.
Well, I'll probably pay for an hour after the show anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have D&D tonight, and I do have to cook dinner, but I figured I'd cook dinner during D&D because, you know, sometimes a combat will take like 3 hours.
How is the D&D? Do you play with any murder hobos, Harvey?
No, I'm really fortunate that that the group that I play with aren't like that. And Jay is honestly the best DM I've ever had in my life. He's very good about if you have an interesting backstory, even if it's not written into the module, he'll come up with something for you. There is, you know, there's combat, but it's not murder hoboing. And we actually get inspiration points if we find a diplomatic or some other way around a fight, which I tend to play those kind of charismatic characters that are like, oops, you know, I'm going to use my charm on you or whatever. So we do pretty good. Yeah, no, it's a nice solid ground between combat and role play, but he allows you to role play in the group that I'm with. They enjoy the role play aspect just as much as the combat. So it's never my character has to be the best at X, Y, and Z. Like my characters are never super combat guys. I like to play support roles. And in Jay's campaigns, you can play a support role very well because, you know, a lot of murder hobo DMs, a support role, what are you going to do? There's nothing for you to do. They just want you to go from one combat to the next. Anyway, we have a lot of fun. I really love D&D on Saturdays. We've got like 4, I think we're playing 3 different characters tonight. But that entire campaign switches up between levels and characters, and I think we've been playing on it for like 3 years now.
If you could make up a class for D&D, what would that class be?
I don't know. I think that they pretty much have them covered. I mean, they have scions. They have everything that you could imagine already covered. They already have artificers. There's really not a whole lot that I can think of that they don't already have. I mean, I don't think that 5e has gotten to the point of having portfolios in case you reach like deity level, which I remember, you know, 4th edition did, or 3.5 did, but I don't know if they have that for 5e or not. And now they have 2024 rules, which changes things up even more. So like you can't hold your initiative anymore. if you have alert, now you don't get like your +5, but you can change your initiative with anybody, which is kind of nice if you rolled shitty and you want to go first, or you rolled really well and you want to hang back and see what happens. But I don't know. They're always screwing up. I don't know. They're always making it, I say screwing it up. They're always making it more simpler for people who does, like, if they've never played before, you can literally go on D&D Beyond and create a character in 15 minutes. Instead of, back in the day, we used to have like 10 books piled around us. It would take you 3.5 hours to make a character that sometimes didn't even make it past the first night. So.
Fair enough, so.
Yeah, I'll have to. It would be cool if I could start a game. I have one that I've written. I just haven't put it in Foundry yet.
I'd be a lawful evil social justice warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a good lawful evil character. +1
on initiative if the enemy does a microaggression.
I wish that I could play a lawful evil character, and I love lawful evil characters. And I really envy the people that play them well, because
Such a difficult alignment to play properly.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've got chaotic evil characters. Like, I really love the fact that the DM allows us to play evil characters. Because I
won't play with chaotic evil people, because chaotic evil just screams edgelord to me.
Not always. So the cool thing about chaotic evil is it's really chaotic selfish.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to do whatever benefits me at the time. And I have chaotic evil characters who don't rape and pillage and murder. They're chaotic evil because they're insanely morally flexible, and they're not going to. I mean, you can get called evil just because you don't bow down to authority. He's very anti-authoritarian. He's, but he's evil. Like, I ran him through the D&D alignment thing, and I was surprised that he was considered evil, because he's not like gonna just murder hobo everybody. He doesn't have that gear. A lot of people just play chaotic evil as, I'm gonna rape and kill everything.
I mean, that's just evil.
Right, but a lot of people play chaotic evil like, oh, I rape and kill everything. Like, I just do everything awful all the time. And it's not how chaotic people always roll. Some of them can actually have friends, loved ones, people that they protect, and they become part of their chaotic selfishness. You did so and such to so and I'm going to kill you for it because that was my person. They just don't have like the morals to say murder is wrong. In a chaotic evil person's head, they can very easily justify murder.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if I could play chaotic evil. I definitely couldn't play lawful evil.
I don't do good with lawful evil. I do really good with neutral good, because that's my natural alignment, and most of my characters tend to be that way. I like a good chaotic neutral too.
I could probably do a neutral evil.
Yeah, you could probably do a neutral evil.
But lawful evil is so difficult because, on the one hand, you're all, soon the world will be mine, but I must follow all the rules and procedures of society.
Yeah, but it makes you and you must okay, I said that if you do such and such, I won't kill you. And then you just don't kill them. Well, you could let somebody else do it though. That's still lawful. You kept your word. You did not kill them.
Exploding Kittens is awesome, Gabby. I do love that game. Cards Against Humanity just bores me, if I'm being honest.
I love Cards Against Humanity.
I just find it really boring.
Maybe you just haven't played with funny people?
I'm just like, oh, another edgy answer. Ha.
Yeah, sometimes they're really... Well, what about Quiplash? You know what? That's what we should do. Next time we just have a few of us, I will put on Quiplash and we can all play together with the audience because they don't need the game. They just need their computer or their phone.
But Exploding Kittens is a fun game.
It is a super fun game. You play that on the weekdays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have played it a few times when I was in Canada.
If
It
I
is a
see
super
you
fun game.
this year, I'll bring my set and we can play it together.
You will.
Hmm.
So,
Well, I don't know. You know, I could die. You could die.
it's true. You could die getting lost in the city.
We could take a wrong turning on a main road and die. Yeah.
Alrighty. It's about that time.
Yep. That'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. It is good night from me, and it's good night from Nikki. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.